Good evening, Madam President. How are you? Madam President, I rise in support of the amendment and the underlying bill. There is what we would like there to be, and then there's reality. At one point during the discussion, I heard that race is not determinative. Yes, it is. I've lived in this black skin my whole life, and race has determined a lot. And I know for women who have lived as women, the fact that they are women has determined a lot. I would like the comments I hear, not just tonight, but a lot of the time around the circle to be the truth. But the reality is that the fact that you are black, the fact that you are a woman, the fact that you are Native American, the fact that you are whatever you are matters. And it matters very much in this country. And it is not simply because we have a constitution, not simply because we have a Bill of Rights, that all of a sudden when people decide to, they wake up and things just get better. It's because we have, through policy, changed the way things work in this country. As a matter of fact, we had a Bill of Rights that still didn't respect the fact that I am a human being, right? The Bill of Rights was created, and as a black person, I still wasn't really treated as a human being in the United States of America. So there is the dream and people's perspective about the dream, and then there's the reality that we live. The amendment that is before us is not wrong, it is the right approach. It is not through hoping that people are going to be better, that they become better. It's through saying, you must be better. You must do these things. You know, I hear a lot of talk around the circle about what we mandate, what we tell people to do. That's actually the job we have. We have the job of coming here and telling people to do this thing or that thing, or not do this thing or that thing. And one of the things we should tell people to do is be better, particularly when it is in reference to other citizens, other human beings. They should be treated as human beings. One of the ways that you get there is not by racism, which the policy that is in the amendment is apparently viewed by some people as moving us towards, because this policy doesn't say one race is better than the other. This policy doesn't say one gender is better than the other. This policy says that we have done it wrong and we shouldn't continue to do it wrong. This policy says, hey, state of Connecticut, you have 70% of your boards and commissions are white men, and your state isn't that. So maybe you should endeavor to make sure that what you have are boards and commission that look a little more like your state. And if we can call that wrong, well, then we know how we get here today having this conversation. We get here today having this conversation because we take our heads and we put it in the sand and we say, well, we hope that it gets better. Well, actually, we don't say that. The people that say that are the people who have the privilege to say that. The people for whom to say that it's okay. You know who it's not okay for? The people who this amendment refers to. People like myself, Madam President, I will take some liberty. People like yourself, it's not okay for them. And so I rise today to support this amendment because contrary to what may have been said before I rose in this chamber this evening, this is the right policy for the state of Connecticut. Thank you, Madam President.